We good? This is the opening drive with your co-host Darian Hale
and other co-host Josh T. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, so it's been a lot going on. We took a nice little sabbatical. We've been gone for a minute.
COVID ain't no joke, man. I'm gonna tell you that.
Yeah, we had to have prayers up for my good brother.
Good and healthy now, though.
But yeah, it's been a lot going on. I mean, I think the playoffs for football done took everybody for a turn. Some all-star selections for basketball might have took people for a turn. And I want to just go in ahead and jump right into the basketball scene. Mm-hmm. I mean, what's going on with your boys? What's going on with the Lakers?
You know,
in the middle of the pack, they sitting at 500.
Middle of the pack, yeah, with 9th seed. I'm thinking we're gonna do what we do every year. We're gonna bounce back. Coming, we gotta make sure we.
Well, after the break, page.
Yeah, after the All-Star break, mid-season, we got still not mid-season form. Russell Westbrook has been.
Boo! Tomato! I'm throwing tomatoes.
He's in my favorite.
I mean, he just dropped 30.
He did, but he's inconsistent.
In a half. He is
inconsistent.
He is, but
inconsistent for my life.
when you look at what he can bring to the table and that potential, I mean, I've been hearing a lot of trade talks and stuff like that. Do you think they should get rid of him or they should weigh their options?
I'm a Lakers fan.
Yeah, a diehard. You've been a diehard since Kobe, like we say all the time. So, I mean, tell me.
I gotta say,
should they get rid of him?
I get rid of Russell and AD. I'll trade both.
You even got Tyreek. Tyreek geeking about it.
I'll trade AD.
What?
I'll trade AD.
AD. Bro, this is what I'm going to tell you.
That boy's soft than a pillow.
One bad season, you going to trade him?
Not bad. AD is still a good player, but he's too injury prone. I can't do the injury prone on and off thing.
Yeah, he's injury prone. And he's missing games, but he's been there in the playoffs. And you know that boy clutch. And who else would be LeBron's number 2?
We gotta find somebody.
I mean, all right. So if you had to tell me you're gonna put a trade package together, who would you be looking at? Because I was thinking more so along the lines of, if we get rid of Russ, I want Kuz back and I want Spencer Dinwiddie from Washington.
That's not bad, but
I like that. And with like a future draft round pick, one of those. But I figured we could get somebody who could give you a cool 15 to 17 easy, even though Russ is averaging around 18 points. But I don't know how, because when you actually watch the games, it's not translating to what they're saying on the stat sheet. But
my only problem is Russell Westbrook tradable? Like, is he tradable right
now?
I
mean, in the market, do they want him?
I'm just saying, like, I know he can go somewhere, but I'm saying, is he going to go somewhere where we're going to get something great in return? No, like, that's not gonna happen. If we trade AD, we can get a big piece, move on. We have to win now because LeBron is almost out of there. LeBron's almost done. Like, he got a few years left.
I mean, the boy dropping 29.1, 7.7 rebounds, 6.3 assists. LeBron been going dummy. I get why y'all saying that he's ready to transition to maybe like a more of a manager role, something like that. I've been hearing that a lot. But I just figure like he been talking about he really want to play with Bronny on the court. I think that's a real possibility. So everybody's saying that he's going to be done. I give it not 2 to 3. I give it more so like 4 to 5. I think 4 to 5.
Then again, depends on how the team's shaping out to be. The Lakers, I think the state that the Lakers are in is also going to be a contributing factor to where what LeBron is going to do. So
that moves right into my next question with the Lakers. I mean, should the Lakers be in panic mode? Trade deadline is almost up. We're going into All-Star break. They need to make some moves. I mean, you say we get rid of Russ and AD. That's just did the rights wrong. Personally, I would never think you would say something so irrational. He's been hurt. AD's been hurt. This has been one of his off seasons. He hasn't been that great. You'll let Embiid do him dirty the other night. I mean, Embiid bodied the man up like he was a child. So
if this could be a possibility, all right, I'll throw it out there. I'd trade Russell Westbrook and AD Celtics gave me either Tatum or Jason Brown with a pick.
So you're saying we're in full blown panic mode, pretty much?
No, absolutely
No,
not.
you got to be saying if we're taking out number 2 and 3 guys and we're trading them.
Anthony Davis is too injured. He's a good player when he's there. Keywords when he's there, when he's available for, to play. So, and Westbrook is a walking brick on any given day. So you got.
I can't be. Hey, Reezy, what you think? I can't be mad at that.
You gotta think about it, bro. Yeah. Like Westbrook will come, boom. He'll give us 35 with a triple-double one night with a loss. And then the next night, he'll come and give us 4 points, shooting 1 for like 17, making a couple free throws, missing some. He'll still have
I want to be mad at you about the Russell Westbrook. He don't make his case too good.
He doesn't.
Behind the turnovers, his turnover ratio is crazy.
He's inconsistent. Bro.
The inconsistencies, he's not there to perform in the fourth quarter, and his 3-point shooting is, as Josh like to hear me say, it's abysmal.
It's abysmal.
It's not good. So, going forward, what do you think about that boy Stanley Johnson? Where did he come from? Who is he? Yeah. He's been performing at like the highest level.
Minutes a game to go along with all these starts. And a ton of chemistry. Boy, stepping in front, taking it to Stanley. Stanley all the way. Comes in. So Kiki on him. I'm going to leave it for Stanley Johnson. Going to try a 3 and knock.
And then you got what was that, Reeves? Yeah. Reeves been doing his thing too. So it's a couple of them dudes that's been key, but they low key and they not even on big contracts and they doing that.
Well,
so what you
Stanley
think about
Johnson,
that?
What we just extended Stanley Johnson. We gave him 2 years. Reeves is a rookie, I believe.
Yeah.
So it's like they really aren't putting big enough roles, and they have to get more experience as well. In Reeves' case, Stanley Johnson, I believe, when he played on Detroit for a little minute, that's when he was really at his best when he played with Detroit. He came to us, we re-signed him. I just think they just need a little bit of more time playing with LeBron, just experiencing how it is, because it's not easy playing with LeBron. I bet you.
Yeah, bro. Because I think he take floor general to like a whole new level on and off the court. Because it's not much you can tell him because he done did it all. So
exactly.
Yeah. All right. Let's jump into these All-Star picks. But before we get into these All-Star picks, I gotta bring up Andrew Wiggins being a starter.
Yeah.
I gotta bring him up being a starter.
I can't have it.
The boy averaging only 19 and he a starter. Talk to me, bro. Talk to me.
Is it 19 or is it 18.6?
Oh my gosh, we gotta round up for the young man. What do you think? First off, fan voting has to go.
Yeah.
But I feel like if you don't fan vote, then who's voting?
Yeah.
Guys like Stephen A. and all them dudes who get a say in like MVP voting.
He made over Luka. Come on now.
Yeah.
He made over Luka.
Yeah.
Over Luka.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
I don't know. What I will say is though, he has been essential for the Golden State Warriors.
Yes.
He's been essential for the Golden State Warriors, and I feel as though that you can make the case to say that Andrew Wiggins is
a reserve.
Got it.
I put him at the reserve.
You got it.
I give it to him.
You got it. He be hooping. He get at it on both sides of the ball. His trade pound has increased. He's knocking them down, and not to mention he attacking the rack like
he got the bunnies.
He attacking the rack. What more can you can't really knock him.
Yeah.
And like I said, he's getting after it on both sides of the ball.
It's like, so
you don't really get that in the NBA these days.
So can you actually really be disappointed that he made it to the starting lineup? I'm just disappointed he made over Luka. I like Luka, so
bro, he not only made it over Luka, but he made it over Book.
Yep.
He made it over Book, and Book and them got the number 1 seed in the West right now over the Golden State Warriors, who's been torching everybody. Even after Steph came off his few nights of shooting.
I mean, only lost like 7 games right now. They got,
bro. I think it's like 9.
It's 7. I think it's got to be 1.
It's like 9, and they've been going like they've been on a crazy. They've been off 1-9. Yes, they're 41-9 at this point right now. Win percentage is 82%. God.
That's great.
Yeah, I mean,
we're used to deep.
Let me not get off track because I want to know what you think really happened playoff wise with this basketball thing. But let's get into this All-Star selection. So if we had a coin, we would flip. So I feel as though like we should do this, right? We had to take this. We had to take it off. We ain't sponsored by nobody. But look, so I feel as though if I make it, I get the first pick.
Right.
If I miss it, you don't. You know what I mean?
All right.
I know who he gonna take. I know who he gonna take. Oh man, mind you, they haven't a release who's gonna take Kevin Durant's space because he injured. Yeah. So they don't know right now.
Are we still
but we still add him. We still add him.
Okay,
yeah
it's cool. I don't even want him first. I want my boy Wardell Curry. That's what I want.
That's
my
who he taking?
Shooting them threes. I'll take him. Best shooter
I just
ever.
knew you was gonna take KD.
Nope. I'm not a KD fan.
Give me the tarantula.
No, I'm not a KD fan at all, and I'll never be.
Bro.
So I don't care.
Bro, greatest scorer to ever live.
Not really.
And you can't tell me anybody else could
His
score.
name's Kobe Bean Bryant. That's who the greatest scorer of all time is.
What's your beef with KD, bro?
That's what I'm saying. Let's talk
KD.
about it. Don't bring up I came and I went and I joined the team
went to
that
the team that beat you.
Okay.
You went to the team that beat you.
I understand. I gave him time with that, and I felt the same way.
Reason. No.
I forgave him.
Yeah, right.
He should have went to Portland.
At the end of the day,
At the end of the day,
hear me out. At the end of the day, that never took away from the player he was on the court. That's a bad man. That's a man who can drop 30 on you easy peasy.
Okay.
He can shoot over anybody.
I'll take Kobe.
And I'm going to be honest. If y'all remember that playoff run last year against Giannis, that game, oh my gosh, he was scorching. He got tired because he ran for about 50 minutes.
Who won a ring?
He ran for about 50 minutes.
Last year? Who won a ring?
He ran for about 50 minutes.
Who won a ring?
No, he was hooping.
minutes.
He was
hooping at a different level.
Giannis and them took it home and they beat your Phoenix
I was
Suns
born in
to
'97,
win the
but I
game.
saw parts of Jordan in that man. You hear me? I saw parts of Jordan and KD at that point. The way he was pulling up.
You didn't drink some of your water, bro. You sure it's not Migos in there?
Because you not
Jordan? Michael Jordan?
Of course.
Michael Jeffrey Jordan? That's the middle name?
All right, let's not even get into the fact that
come on,
80s and 90s basketball ain't the 2010s.
Because
the 2010s, them boys is way more skilled.
They was playing defense.
Them boys is way more
They
skilled.
was playing defense back
But
then.
they letting a lot of stuff rock out on defense this year, and it's showing you who really come to compete.
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying.
And KD was still doing what? And KD is still what? He's still the leading scorer in the NBA right now.
We after 30.
Dang on there.
All right,
29 points.
Let's get back to y'all picks. Thank you.
All right, give me the tarantula. You know what I'm saying?
All right, well, my second pick I heard down. I got LeBron James.
I'm really sick about that because I know, he's actually like the number 3 or 4 scorer in the league right now. But you know who been balling? I'm gonna take me Joel Embiid. He been on fire.
Yeah, he has been on fire.
He been on fire.
He's been on fire. He second leading in scoring.
He been torching.
I think it's
my
KD,
dog
him,
been
and Brown.
my dog been torching. He been torching everything, and I feel as though how they always talking about get the flowers.
Yeah.
They never really give my man his flowers. That meme always pop up when Kawhi put him out and he was crying, boo-hoo, But at the end of the day, look at what he's done for the 76ers without Ben Simmons, without a bunch of role players.
They don't need Ben Simmons.
Exactly.
They don't need him.
Exactly. And that's what
trash.
he showed. He's
trash.
able to. All right. You're going too far. You're going too far. We gotta respect.
What did he do in the playoffs last year?
We gotta respect the man.
What did he do in the playoffs last year?
He folded. But it happens to the best of us.
They got to hacking a point guard. When do you get to hacking a point guard at the end of the game to where you put him at the free throw line, knowing he gonna miss and he damn sure missed.
In other news, Reezy, this is why you see what I gotta deal with. In other news, I'm taking the man Joel Embiid. So I got KD and Embiid. Right, and that's already they the 2 top scorers in the league right now. So I don't care who you pick after that.
All right, give me Ja Morant. He's a dog. A monster.
You got Ja. You got Ja.
The next
you got
Ja,
and he's a dog. Ja is a dog, and he been scorching.
Yeah,
but you goofy. And I'm just going ahead and take the Greek freak.
Take him.
You're goofy.
Take
I literally have really no real ball handlers except for KD.
That's cool.
But give me
who got the shooting though? Who got the shooting?
You got the shooting, the driving, and I got the defense, the dunking, shooting. I got it all.
All right, that's cool.
I got it all. But you going ahead and you give me the Greek freak. I mean, He's an MVP. He's a champion. He's a Finals MVP. And he's different. And we haven't seen anything like him since Shaq. And he's developing a 3. It ain't no Ja Morant or none of those other dudes.
He's trying to develop a 3, but he's not fully.
No, he's not there yet.
He's
no
trying.
KD. But trust me, the Greek Freak is definitely that dude.
Yeah.
He's that dude.
All right, well, it's cool. Well, to back that, you got to give me the Joker. Give me the Joker. I'll take him.
You can take Jokic.
I'll take the Joker.
You can take Jokic. I need somebody in my backcourt. I need somebody with a little razzle dazzle come through. Dish and assist. It might just hit you with that Trey pound because I don't got nobody. So give me Trey. Trey. Give me my boy Trey. So I got Trey at the 1. I got, to sound crazy, I got that boy KD at the 2. Giannis at the 3, and I'm
That's
putting.
cool. You got the height. Okay.
I'm gonna put. Matter of fact, no. Let me not even line them all up yet, because I know who I'm taking last. If you don't take him, so go ahead, because he was. I'm not even gonna say nothing. Go ahead.
My next pick, what I got Curry, Morant. Curry, Morant, Braun, and Jokic.
He playing small ball.
So that's cool. I'm playing.
I'm
gonna continue to play small ball because at the 3, throw LeBron at the 4. At the 3, give me James Harden.
He ain't no starter.
He don't gotta be a starter. We're just
No, you naming starters. You got
all-stars.
Reezy. Are we naming
I
starters?
We just naming all-stars.
James Harden ain't been named as a reserve yet.
He is.
They ain't named no reserves yet.
He gonna be.
Bro, you got either you got Andrew Wiggins or no, you can't get the last. You can't get the Rose, and I want him.
I got the Rose, so you got Wiggins. I got.
All right.
You should just let me get James Harden.
Let's match it up. All right, so
I'm winning.
What?
I'm winning. I got the shooting.
Yo, under the comments, I want y'all to drop whose squad will win. Go ahead and name him.
I'm telling you, I'm gonna win.
He don't even know who he have. He named James Harden. Listen to me. I got Trey Young at the 1. Trey Young at the 1.
Who played defense in the
Andrew Wiggins at the 2.
I'm gonna have the shooting.
Who they played defense last year
because they played it in the 4th quarter when they had to reach that
Andrew
score.
Andrew Wiggins at the 2. I got KD at the 3, Giannis at the 4, and Embiid at the 5, and there's nothing that you can do. There's no way you can stop me. It's nothing none of those dudes can do. First off, it's post-up time. I'm ready. I mean, Reezy, you tell me. What you think?
So Steph Curry,
is my squad not stumping on his squad?
Steph Curry not going to be shooting in the gym on everybody.
He is. That's Steph.
Wide open threes.
And Trey Young not going to be.
He's not Stephen Curry. He's not Stephen Curry.
I don't know. You look at the stats. I mean, he looked damn
near
like him.
Stats.
He looked damn near career. Come on, the boy
look at that career
in like his 3rd to 4th year.
It don't matter, but we talking about the greatest shooter of all time.
I ain't gonna lie.
And then you got the greatest sucker of all time on your team, KD. The greatest sucker of all time.
KD personally is the best scorer I've ever seen in my generation. I've never seen nobody like him.
Who have
you seen like him?
Kobe Bean Bryant.
Bro, Kobe shooting percentage tell you he not KD.
He had to shoot. What you mean?
I'm tired of yelling. I ain't gonna yell in the mic no more.
He
getting me started. Reezy, I just asked one question. I just want your opinion. Hey, look, no harm done. Who you got? This our cameraman. Who you have?
I ain't gonna lie. I think I'm rocking with your squad, bro.
You know what I mean?
It's cool.
You know what I mean? It's too much power.
I got the shooting.
It's too much paint.
You know what I'm gonna do tonight? While I'm working on my work, I got work to do tomorrow. I'm gonna go on 2K. I'm gonna put these teams together, and I'm gonna just run the game. I'm gonna just play the game.
Add us on TikTok. Hey, you gotta show that on TikTok.
And I'm gonna let it sit there.
You gotta show it, bro.
And I'm gonna let it sit there. And I got me winning by 20.
You did wrong.
I got me winning by 20.
I doubt it.
Putting it on 2K, it ain't gonna be by 20. If your squad do win, it's not gonna be by 20.
Yeah, I doubt it. You know, 2K22, yo, that defense on.
All right, we gonna win by 5.
Crack. Like,
we
it
gonna
go
win by
crazy.
5. It's cool.
All right, bet. So, boom. That's what we got for that. Let's get straight into who we was just rapping about. I wanna talk about Ja. I mean, Ja Morant he's like
crazy. Give me.
I don't know, like if I've seen somebody develop so quick. I know I have.
Derrick Rose.
Look at Jason Tatum.
Derrick Rose when he was.
I feel like all these young dudes is like just coming out the gate. Like
it's a different game.
Coming out the gate, just they don't care. You know what I'm saying? They want different, but if you look at them, they've been on a run, and I want to ask you, do you believe that Ja Morant could make a deep playoff run with those dudes over in Memphis?
Deep. I can see them going a couple rounds, but then again, you gotta think about it, bro. It's like the conference is so stacked, and it's like they really don't have really that much experience or playoff experience given
that goes into for sure.
It's like they're gonna be good, but then you gotta worry about like teams like the Suns, Golden State, Dallas, Denver. Like,
I'll be honest. I definitely have them losing right before the conference. And the reason I say that is because you have the Golden State, you have the Phoenix. Phoenix been playing so hungry, it's not even funny. Mm-hmm. It's not even funny.
Phoenix
but one of my favorite things I seen last week, one of the games, is when Phoenix played Memphis. Right. And Ja was strapping Chris Paul up. Y'all saw that?
Yeah.
You saw it, bro?
He was
on his taco, you know what I mean? But I don't believe that they could, like in the playoff series, I don't have Ja and them boys doing that. And they have the pieces. They have the good pieces.
They have good.
They got a few shooters. You know, I like Dylan. You know, mm-hmm. I like Josh Jackson Jr. I like Steven Adams for them boys. Really.
Yeah.
I mean, his P&R game with Ja Morant is second to none. I mean, I like the team around. I like the team around. If you just look at them, they look like they out there having fun, and that's really. It take me back like the Golden State years, like when they out there and they running and they having fun, they get things going to the point where it's nothing much that can stop them. They flowing and
team though.
No. All right. That was crazy. We not saying it like that. Like they knew they was going in there and they was winning. But I'm saying they are exciting to watch.
What, they third seed
and
right now? Fourth seed,
third,
fourth seed, something like that.
They the third seed.
Great basketball. They're playing.
They the third seed right now, and they over top. I didn't know this. They was over top of Utah. I know that. I didn't know that. And you know, Joe Ingles just went down.
Yeah.
So I know that's huge for them boys.
Utah. It's about to be crazy in the West. I say because it's stacked. I feel like from 1 to 8, and the Lakers not even in the top 8.
Bro, they in that little play-in tournament right now. They're at number 9. They're sitting at number 9 in the play-in tournament.
And I'm scared to go in the play-in tournament if I was them. But we're still early. Not early, but we're still up there in the season to where we have time to come back. Whereas we can make a 6 seed or a 5th seed, maybe a 4. Maybe.
All right, you pushing it. You pushed it. So right now, just to give y'all a little bit of stats, it's the 2nd of February, 2022. Dallas sitting at 5, Denver sitting at 6, Minnesota at 7, Clippers at 8, and then the Lakers all the way at 9. They barely over Portland. Like literally, we got them beat up by 3 games. So that transition from All-Star break to, that's when everything started to rev up anyway. Mm-hmm. Them dudes are gonna have to come out and they're gonna have to play astounding basketball. Yeah. They need to make a trade by the trade deadline. I said what I said about Spence and Kuz and getting rid of. I don't care. You can get rid of Russ.
We can get rid of Russ.
You can get rid of Russ. He's not that. I feel like he's kind of counterproductive, even with the 30 at the half. Like I just wanted you to think about the 30 at the half because that was crazy,
bro. It was crazy. But okay, boom. We give. Let me see. That's like PJ Warren. Remember him in the bubble?
Yeah,
he was cooking. Crazy. What he doing?
I mean, AD was cooking in the bubble too.
What is he doing? Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
But he was cooking. He was cooking. He was cooking before that though.
Trade the man.
He just went extra crazy.
Yeah,
all right.
He was going crazy.
Last thing about basketball, we're gonna wrap this up for you guys. I want to hear Josh NBA championship prediction. Who's gonna be in it?
Oh, too early prediction.
Real early. I'm gonna hear real early.
If I had to pick right now, I say Phoenix Suns going back. If I'm not being biased. If I'm being biased, I'm saying Lakers in there. We winning all day. Mm-hmm. But just going off just straight basketball.
Yeah.
I say, I put Phoenix. I say they're going back. Mm-hmm. And I say Chicago. Phoenix and Chicago. I like that.
Phoenix and Chicago. And not a bad pick. And
I got Chicago winning 4-2.
All right. I got a sneaky Eastern Conference team. I don't know if you're gonna really agree with me. I got Miami going back.
Well, I thought you were about to say the Hornets or something.
Absolutely not. I got Miami going back. You couldn't see it? Miami is tough.
Crazy thing is,
Miami is so tough, and you know when it come to playoffs, these teams that's performing in the regular season, not saying they fold up, but they different. Everybody plays different, and I just feel as though that when Miami gets in the position to do their thing and they don't have no injuries, and they get people firing on all cylinders, it's like who can really stop? I mean, we've seen a defense stop Giannis before. We've seen a defense stop Embiid before. We've seen Miami do that to both of those teams, you know, within the 76ers and the Bucks. And I feel as though that Chicago, they're my favorite. They're my favorite out of the East, but I just feel as though that when it comes to playoffs, the Miami Heat are just going to be different.
I definitely get that. So who do you think is the X factor over there in Miami right there?
Who's that dude?
Who's the X factor for them to win?
Who has I mean, Bam got to be astounding. Mm-hmm. Bam has to be astounding, and this is the reason. Every other team in the East has a big dude who is averaging at least 25 points or more. So Bam has to. He's going to have to put.
Bam's a good player though.
Yeah,
Bam
of course. He's going to have to put it. He's going to have to put everything on his shoulders for a second, because you already know Jimmy buckets. He gets it done. He gets it done, and he's going to strap up whoever he got to stick, and he also going to give you a smooth 20 to 25, easy. Right. We know that. Mm-hmm. We know Kyle Lowry. We know these dudes. We know the vets that's coming out, and Bam is experienced. I'm not saying he's not that experienced to the point where he can't get it done, but I believe if he goes out and he performs like he needs to, then we got that.
Okay.
All right, and then out the West. I can't believe this guy even said Phoenix. I know Phoenix and Golden State have been going back and forth, but I gotta go with Golden State. I feel as though that it's nothing really that can stop these boys. When they were losing, they were shooting low percentages. What's that, Reezy? What's going on over there? You don't got Golden State going to the finals?
I do, as long as they stay healthy.
Okay, cool. I can respect that. That's cool. The dudes stay healthy. They gonna be different. They gonna be good, and it's nothing that you can really combat with me to say that any of the other teams out the West can see Stephen Curry in a Game 7.
I hope you know if your finals happens, they're sweeping the Heat. Miami's not gonna win a game.
I wouldn't take it that far.
They're not gonna win a game. Same thing.
I got the Warriors. I'm gonna just put it like this. I have the Warriors winning everything, so I'm gonna just put that out there right now. I have the Warriors. I say this. I don't even bleed. I don't bleed the purple and gold. What I bleed
is LeBron.
It's LBJZ. That's what I bleed. I'm a LeBron fan. So and you know a lot of dudes they like to flip flop teams and they'll lie. I'm a LeBron fan, so that's why I became a Lakers fan. I was a Cleveland fan, and that's why I was with LeBron. Wherever LeBron go, I've never seen this greatness in my life. I never have. Literally, bro. You've never seen anybody at his size move the way he does, facilitate the floor the way he does, get back, block his shots, dunking all on people, and year 18, you've never seen it. You've never seen it. You've never seen it. Tell me when you've seen it. Tell me. Holla at me. Holla at me. Please. Please. Don't bring up no washed up Mike. All right. So, we're going to go ahead and drop it right there. Hope y'all enjoyed it.
Yes, sir. What's up, y'all? We back with the opening drive. This is your boy JT.
You got D Hell.
So yeah, you see, we just had to change the drip. We swagged out. We had to throw the football jerseys on.
Oh, freaky!
You got Lamar. I got, the GOAT, best defensive back ever to wear a jersey. Probably the best player to ever touch a ball, Mr. Deion Sanders. Probably the most influential coach in college football right now, Mr. Deion Sanders.
All right, I could agree with that.
But we're not on that top today. We love you, Deion. We cool. So I want to start off today. Y'all know what we talking about. Y'all see the jerseys. I need to ask my man Darian, how do you feel about this conference championship weekend playing out, and then moving forward to the Super Bowl. How do you feel about those two teams in there? How do you feel they perform in their matchups? We'll start. We'll start. I'll make it easy. We'll start with the Cincinnati Bengals beating the Chiefs.
You want to talk about stressed?
Yeah, let's do it.
I was extremely stressed. You know. Oh, first off, let me just say this real quick. He owed donuts. If he ain't got my donuts by this next go round, because I told him them Rams was gonna win. But let's back it back up to the Bengals. So I was really taken back by the way that Patty and them boys played in that second half. How do you turn up the way you do that first half? Dropping nothing but straight dimes to Tyreek and Travis. Exactly. How do you do that and then come out on the second half?
Hardman caught one too.
And literally getting everybody involved. How do you go from that to being held to 3 points? How?
Bengals stepped up. That defense, getting that interior pressure.
They put the pressure on Patty, but at the same time, I saw a lot of miscues with the wide receivers in him. I saw a couple missed passes. Now the balls were thrown behind them, like a few to Tyreek because he dropped 2. Travis dropped 1. Dudes was out there dropping dimes. You know what I'm saying? But Patrick Mahomes
Kelsey dropped 1 though. Kelsey had like 11 targets. He caught.
Yeah. I mean, no, he did his thing. He always gonna do his thing because, like you said, what is he? He's the what?
Best tight end all the time.
Okay, all right. I don't argue with it. Because I'm not a big historian, so I can't tell you any of them other tight end dudes. I just know about the dudes of today. And the new tight ends, they not just block. They gonna get out there and they gonna catch that rock and they gonna do what they gotta do. Yeah. And they got moves. Look at Travis.
Kelsey had 5,000
like he
yards.
Go crazy.
He's the best tight end
easily. I'm not gonna argue with that.
Antonio Gates, Tony Gonzalez, in no particular order, I guess. Well, Kelsey first, obviously.
But I just feel as though that KC defense went out there and they stopped pressuring Joe. They wasn't the forefront. They weren't getting it. What they ran, a 3-4?
Who?
3-4 defense?
Who?
KC.
Who's that defense coordinator? Spagnuolo?
What I could have swore it was a 3-4 that I was saying.
They run a 4-3. Bro,
4-3?
4 down lineman. Yeah, for sure.
Bro, even worse.
Yeah,
even worse for you to not be able to put pressure on him. Like, his pressures in the beginning of the half was crazy. Like, they was really getting at him. That's what kept the game at so much. That was a key for KC to continue to do for them to win. And for them to keep them off the boards. Like, and for the longest time, I thought Kansas City had like the worst defense in the league and so forth. It was number 12. It was ranked number 12.
They still suck though.
I mean, metrics wise, like I said, number 12. You know, so they did what they were supposed to do in the first half. I was ecstatic. I was looking at the game, and I was only voting for KC in anyway because I feel as though that Patrick Mahomes is he's the best right now. He's the best right now.
After the Brady retirement?
But yeah. Okay. All right, come on. All right. Shout out to Brady too. You know, my man's retired, but I wouldn't even say.
My GOAT, but.
Who's your GOAT then? Oh yeah, you just said it. All right. He bugging.
Mr.
I don't even know what he's saying.
Quarterback wise, my GOAT's Lamar Jackson.
Big trust. Woo. Lamar Jackson.
Nah, I'm playing. Tom Brady's GOAT. Tom Brady's
I
GOAT.
love me some L freaky, bro. That man, he
I know
dog.
he's GOAT.
But no, yeah.
I'm just joshing y'all.
Yeah, I like that. You just joshing us? Okay. But yeah, nah, for real. I just felt as though that Patty is the best. He's the best QB right now. And I just felt as though they play backyard football, but at some point in the game, it came a time where I think they should have strayed away from it.
Just
run
the ball, bro.
And I'm just like, what's wrong? What's wrong with running up the gut, establishing some type of different game plan? Because what y'all doing right now ain't working. And they was getting pressured so bad. This man was thrown off his back like a whole lot, and it was bad. I mean, what you thought about that game?
My opinion, I knew coming in, everybody was saying, "Yo, it's gonna be a high scoring game," just like Buffalo and Kansas City. And I knew it wasn't gonna be because simple fact is that Bengals O-line their only setback is that the Bengals O-line, and Joe Burrow gets smacked ridiculously. So he got to get the ball off quick, but he got receivers to do it.
Look at the Titans game.
Yeah.
I mean, bro, how do you even get sacked 9 times and still get the dub?
9 times with the dub.
What the? I don't know.
Titans were trash. They kind of forced Derrick Henry back too quick. But we're not even talking about that game. They should have kept Foreman in, and that's another.
Yo, Foreman was a dog. I mean, he was toting a pill beautifully, and they straight away. They kept bringing King Henry in, and let's be real. I mean, he wasn't all that productive. His yards per carry wasn't. It wasn't the norm, but he was just coming off injury. So can you really be mad at him?
Can't but
at all.
You got mad at the team bringing him back to. I wouldn't have shied away from anything that got me in that place. They went
exactly.
And then another thing, if we going back to the Chiefs game. If we talking about running backs, I think McKinnon should have really been implemented a lot more. Like, he got 12 carries, and that's cool. But I think he needed a few more carries.
I felt as though and I felt like he was doing good when they gave him the rock.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro.
No point in putting Edwards-Helaire in, because at the end of the day, I think Edwards-Helaire hasn't been the same running back since he costed them the game against the Ravens. Like, he fumbled.
Yeah, literally.
Like, he fumbled and cost them the game. He ain't been the same since.
It was beautiful to my eyes, though.
And that was early in the season, so you know he ain't been the same. So, obviously, the Chiefs have been going through a bunch of running backs this year. Obviously, Edwards-Helaire got hurt at one point. They've been going through McKinnon. They got a little Gore over there.
I'll say this. I mean, I felt as though that running back situation has been, like, a catastrophe since they let go of Hunt.
But I mean, you can say that, but then again, they run a West Coast offense, so it's like at the end of the day, they're spreading out the field trying to get the ball to the receivers. Yeah, Kelsey. So not worried about no running back.
I mean, you got some of the best receivers in the game, so I guess I can see why they would do that.
Just like Buffalo. Buffalo has no running game whatsoever. Like, they're probably the worst. I don't even know. I'm pretty sure they have the worst rush. They have to have the worst rush offense in the NFL. They have to. Because Josh Allen is probably the leading rusher right now.
No, he was.
Yeah,
he was. Last I looked, he was. So I mean, what did the Bengals do other than on defense? I mean, like, their offense really turned it up. I mean, I didn't even know Jamal went for that many yards.
Yeah, I mean, no. Jamar didn't go for that. It was Higgins. Higgins went for like 103.
Yes, Higgins went crazy.
Jamar had like one good catch in the game. Like, but
right.
they actually
they had a lot of over and under on him. Like, it was 2. They never really manned him up, and then it felt like Joe Burrow started finding his sweet spot right over there at Higgins. You know, so I don't know, but you think like the offense was just clicking? Because at first they were looking bad, man.
They were looking bad, but
they were looking bad.
It's like, one, that defense helped them, because the Bengals, in my opinion, they're one of the most underrated defenses in the NFL. Like, they're good. I like Mike Hilton as a corner. They got Hubbard coming off the end. They got, what's his name from the Saints? Trey Hendrickson coming off the end. Put pressure on some guys. Pretty sure Trey Hendrickson had like a couple sacks. So, man, I think that's really where it played the defense, because the Chiefs' defense, I don't think they're really that good. Like, I really don't see it. Their secondary ain't there.
I mean, this is why I feel some way about metrics, right? When we talk about defenses and we talk about secondaries and we talk about what they're supposed to do, I mean, ultimate goals, stop the pass, whatever. You look at the Bills' defense and how they that was the number 1 ranked defense going into the postseason. Mm-hmm. They let KC really do that in a course of 13 seconds. Is that not ridiculous?
It's crazy.
Would you chuck that up to play calling, or what would that be?
Well, obviously we saw, it's been going around social media, Travis Kelce called that whole drive himself. So
yeah, bro.
Hey,
we gonna roll a clip of him talking about that. That is crazy. That was crazy. He walked him through everything with Tyreek. He told Tyreek, with route running, everything. That was ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. Then went straight to the open space and got it. Found the space inside the zone and did his thing, man. But
right before they called a timeout, right before we went out there and ran that play, and I told him I'm probably not going to run the route that it's called. I'm just going to run to the open area. And probably midway through his cadence, he was screaming at me at the line of scrimmage, "Do it, like, do it." And I was just like, "All right, here we go, boys."
Hey, 10. They might man you up. I'm saying go outside and come back in like you're running a route outside. Okay. That way when you come back in, I can get in the way.
Bucks have a chance to get Bucker in field goal range here.
Hey. They play it like that. That seam is open.
8 seconds left, down 3. In a game last year to win it. Now, they need about 15 yards to have one of those long-range Hail Mary kicks. Got to throw it right away, right now to someone in the middle. Down the middle. Oh, my goodness! It's going to be a 48-yard attempt. Only 48 yards.
Mahomes, don't get me wrong. I don't like, you can blame Mahomes, but it's like he been having a great playoffs where he throwing 11 touchdowns, 3 picks, 2 of which were in last game. I think he threw 2 picks, one to Von Bell and one to
Yeah, he did. He definitely threw 2.
I can't remember who caught the other one, but I know for sure. Yeah, and at this point, I don't know, man. Like, you just gotta. If I was the Chiefs, I just would have came out harder. Like, I would have came out aggressive because you know who's on the other side.
You know, I think they came out lackadaisical because the score was so lopsided and it was nothing that they needed to do. The game was already won in their mind, and so when it was time to turn it up, it was way too late. And you know how I go in football. Momentum is everything.
Yeah.
And once that team shifted that momentum over, they gave it to Mixon, and he busted up a little. I said, "Oh no, it's over now," and it's nothing that they could do. Exactly. I will say that I'm nothing more than shocked about how the Bengals play. I'm nothing more than shocked about who they beat out to get here. I didn't see them beating Tennessee.
I saw them beat Tennessee.
You saw them beating
Tennessee?
Tennessee?
I saw them beat Tennessee easy.
Wow.
Easy. I saw them beat Tennessee.
Wow. I definitely didn't see them getting through that Tennessee defense.
And
I didn't see. All I saw in my mind was A.J. Brown going up there, up high, grabbing everything Ryan Tannehill. And Ryan Tannehill was horrible.
Well, duh.
He's trash.
He was horrible.
I don't like Ryan. I never did.
He was horrible, bro. He was horrible.
He's trash. He reminds me of Jimmy Garoppolo. So,
all right, man. Going forward, we talked about the Chiefs and the Bengals.
Unfortunately,
it was the biggest up. I would say, what's the last biggest upset since then?
Last biggest upset,
because that was a huge upset.
Well, Green Bay every year.
If they weren't the favorite,
Green Bay every year. Green Bay every year gets
regular season team. This is why I keep saying it.
They're just like the Dallas Cowboys.
No, they are beyond a regular season team. They I don't even know. I'm trying my best to watch my mouth, but they're the epitome of. I'm sorry. They are horrible when it comes to the postseason. Trash. Yo, they let the 49ers come there and do what they want. Like, they let Debo go. They let Debo go, bro. I don't know.
Debo is on a crazy level. Debo is one of the best players I've seen in a minute. Like, he's a stud, bro. Like,
he's not even a dual threat. He's a triple threat.
He does triple threat. He run the rock.
I don't think I've ever seen. I mean, in my years of watching football, I don't think I've ever seen. He had a
great return against the Packers. I remember they put him back there, like opening half, come back from the half, put him on kickoff, and he got a solid amount of yards. Definitely. Pretty sure he got like 40 yards, like off that kickoff return. Like dudes like that, like. Special talent. Like Tyreek Hill, he almost returned a punt to the curb against the Bengals. If he would have scored, that would have took the whole game over, changed momentum, and they'd have won the game.
It definitely would have. Yo, so, speaking about Debo, let's get into the 49ers and the Rams. I mean, what's your initial thoughts? Why did they go down the way they did? And that's why he owed me Krispy Kreme, because at the end of the day, I told him, Aaron Donald and the boys, they ain't coming for blood. I told him they was coming.
Remember that?
And what's wrong with that?
They have a super team. They
what's wrong with that?
Literally 3
Kansas
players.
City got a super team. You saw what happened to them.
They have 3 players on their defense that are not even top 5, top 3 in their positions. As in with Von Miller, Jalen Ramsey, and Aaron Donald. Yeah. Aaron Donald number 1, Jalen Ramsey number 1, Von Miller, and he can be either one or 3 in the outside linebacker conversation. And he's been on a tear.
All I hear is excuses. Tell me what happened. Walk me through the game. What happened? What happened? Because the boys was up at first. They came out. Aaron Donald.
I can tell you.
It's a clip of Aaron Donald fussing the boys out. We came. I want the ring. I want to play them.
Listen, he told us this week, this is what I wanted, to play against this team, a team we do not care for a chance to go to the Super Bowl. And you guys heard it in his voice. He said it's the one thing I'm lacking, not Super Bowl.
All right, so
what happened?
I give it to this. One, I've been telling people this since the playoffs started. I said I like the 49ers, but their demise will be Jimmy G.
It's facts! It's facts! It's in our facts. These sites is in our facts. It's in our facts.
Like, Jimmy G is guaranteed to throw an interception every game. Like, he's guaranteed to throw an interception every game, and he is just not that. Like, and he's done as a 49er. He gonna get an opportunity somewhere else. Like, somewhere else, maybe a bridge quarterback.
Breezy, what you think?
I'm sorry, say it again.
Is Jimmy G done as a 49er?
Is he done?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know. Like I told y'all earlier, if he is to leave the 49ers, he's either gonna go to a worse team or he's gonna go to a better team, but he's not gonna be a starter. So I think he just need to get himself together and improve, because it's not gonna get much better for him at this part.
Yeah. So what happened to the year they went and played Patty and them
in the Super Bowl?
Yeah,
Jimmy G.
Talk to me. So is this a repetitious thing?
Yeah, it's always like all right. So it's like you can only really hide what a player is doing for so long, bro. Like, he been getting away with it for so long because his offense been versatile, his defense has been great, the O-line played great. They have Trent Williams, the best left tackle in the league. He's been getting away with it a lot, but this time it's just like he was playing too good too early in that game. Jimmy G's playing too good that you knew he was gonna just fumble the bag.
You know what I like? I like when he ran that like quick offense. Mm-hmm. He was in his element. Mm-hmm. I don't know if he was calling the plays or they was calling the plays to him, but boy, oh boy, look at what they did in that drive. Yeah, they went on ahead and they actually scored. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe the game doesn't need to be slowed down so much for him to grasp it and just take the defense on head on. You know, it's different when you run in a quick offense. So the defense is scrambling. They're trying to get, where do we go? Oh, let's get in the cover. No, man up. You know, they don't know. Yeah. But he's reading it a little differently, I figure. Yeah. But when I feel like it's slowed down and people got him figured out, I just feel like when he came on the scene from New England or whatever, it was different. You know, it was different. It was no real coverage of like who he was as an NFL player at that point. So, you know, game plans weren't set. Nobody really knew. And then
he's trash. That's what I think, bro. He's trash.
It's no in between. He's just trash, bro. So he is the reason why they lost.
He's one reason. Another reason could be, almost seems like they just forgot about Cooper Kupp, bro. He's a triple crown. He won a triple crown, but receiving yards, catches, receiving touchdowns, he got all three, leading all three, and he had a great game. And Odell had 100. I'm pretty sure Odell had 100.
Odell had 100. Yes.
So they both had 100. And
it's 142 for Cooper, 113 for Odell. It was a great. If you were a Rams fan, bro, let me just tell you, your heart skipped a beat after you just Cooper catch that and just bust it up a little bit. Cooper, bro.
It seemed like they almost forgot who that man was based off the coverage that they were playing. But it's like they were switching. They were going two men. They had three people covering them at one point on one side of the field, and they still couldn't.
You gotta look. You know what I look at? I look at who Debo is. I look at who Cooper is, and what they do. It's not always the big catch. It's the yards per carry after they get the ball. Yeah. And he was slippery, bro. I mean, they could not, it was not much they could do. Absolutely. You know what turned the tide of that game, though?
What?
It had to be when Odell caught that pass and then dude came and hit him and they got a 15-yard penalty.
Oh, yeah.
That turned everything. After that, bro, it was like, they just went on a run. Yeah. And they started scoring. They just started doing what they want. And I was like...
And dude from San Fran, Jaquiski Tart, he could have ended the game right there, but he dropped an interception. A wide open interception.
That was crazy.
Matt Stafford threw it right to him.
Stafford airs it out. Jefferson downfield. He's picked. No, dropped. Unbelievable. A drop by Jaquiski Tart, and he cannot believe it. Uncontested, right into his chest.
It was so cringe to watch because I didn't know who he was throwing it to. Because nobody in that blue and gold was in the vicinity, right? And I'm just sitting there looking like, bro, he's gonna. he's really gonna lose them this game. You know what I'm saying? He could have
ended the game.
And literally, you know what it brought me back to? It brought me back to week 14 when he threw that interception.
Oh yeah.
And he did what? He underthrew Odell. And what did he do again? He underthrew Odell. And Odell wasn't even right there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they were talking about him being, he might be injured, and they not saying nothing. One of the commentators was saying that. And I was just thinking, like, Matthew Stafford has a bomb he's a cannon. So I'm just figuring, like how I hope he's good, because, you know, he might be.
I forgot dude's last name. He dropped the touchdown, number 18, dropped touchdown in the end zone.
Boy, oh boy, I know you.
That mode for both teams. Stafford going for it all. Skoranek dropped it.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks.
Jimmy Ward was
the Waddle. I was like, I was happy because I wanted San Fran to win.
Oh yeah.
Disclaimer: I'm not a Falcons fan. I'm a beloved Ravens fan. I just love Deion Sanders. Love you, Deion, again.
Hey yo, I'm dead. So going forward, so we talk about that. What does Debo mean for the 49ers?
Absolutely everything, bro. Over 1,400 yards receiving this season, 300 yards on the ground, bro. You don't really find talent. Like, it's like you can give him the ball in any phase of the game, and he'll get you yards. He'll get you more than you need, and he's the best yards after catch receiver in the league, in my opinion.
He is.
Yeah.
Metric wise, stat wise, he is.
I'll take him over. I'll take him over Cooper Kupp.
Yeah, for yards. Yeah, after the catch.
Oh, for
no, you just said for everything.
Yeah, I take him over Cooper Kupp.
Nah,
I would.
So you put him in that same system as Cooper Kupp, and he what?
It'd be different because the type of player Debo is.
Right, exactly.
It'd be different.
I take Cooper.
I'd
be disrespectful.
I take Debo.
Don't be disrespectful.
Debo all
Yo,
day.
so let's talk about this Cinderella story for Odell though.
Yeah. Oh.
I mean,
great.
Did he lose a step? I mean, it was talks about Odell ain't Odell no more.
Because Baker Mayfield couldn't throw a back shoulder pass. That's why. And everybody put on Baker. Baker's one of the worst quarterbacks. Baker is probably the 31st out of starting 32 quarterback. I take 31 people. Only person I wouldn't take over him is Daniel Jones. I take every starting quarterback. You can name any starting
Daniel Jones got to go. I'm not going to lie. I don't even know why he was drafted, bro.
They're keeping him. They said they're keeping him. They said they're going to work with him. So.
You zoom in on that face. You zoom in on this face. You zoom in on this face.
I feel bad for
Giants.
That's
a poverty franchise right now.
Yeah, I feel bad for the Giants.
Bugging, bro.
And then they did the racist stuff to my man Brian Flores. Come on now, man.
Let's talk about it.
Man.
Yo, I try my best with stuff like this. I don't even want to touch racism, you know what I mean? Because it's a touchy topic, and then people, you're making it about race and da 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 da. But the fact of reality is, everything with the National Football League, it's a lot of racist stuff going on, and
absolutely,
absolutely,
and it's really not fair. You know how a lot of, especially since they introduced the Rooney Rule and stuff like that, and it's just a lot of stuff that just doesn't sit right. But it's one, it's all about the money. Two, it's all about, I guess, morals. I guess no morals, no whatever. Because that Brian Flores stuff was completely messed up, and he actually has a case. I think he has a good case.
Yeah, people was under the comments not knowing it. Well, he was a bad coach and so forth. You don't even know, if you really read down on a lot of the articles that went out. I mean, he was making sense. He was making sense, and how they routed him out of a job and everything. Yeah. Whatever, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. They just some people just took his interview just to take it just because. I don't know, bro.
The
don't really sit too well with me.
The Giants coach, they had already hired him before Brian Flores. Before Brian Flores' interview, they already had the Giants coach hired, and his interview wasn't for a day or two, so they already knew who they hired. Because they said Bill Belichick accidentally texted Brian Flores and accidentally texted the wrong person. That's how he knew.
Yikes!
That's crazy.
All right, man. Going forward, I got to bring it back to the Bengals because voila, these boys. The epitome of underdogs and made it all the way to the Super Bowl. They were the number 4 seed and they made it. I mean, nobody can ever tell me. I just knew it was ready to be 1989 all over again. I knew we was going to see the Bengals versus the 49ers.
This is one of the lowest.
I was like, bro, what the world? Huh?
This is one of the lowest seeded Super Bowls.
Word?
Lowest seeded Super Bowls, bro. It's crazy. And
I feel as though that
28 years or 25 the Bengals ain't been. So that's.
I feel as though that this is if nobody like imagine somebody's parlay right now, yo, Bengals and Rams. Like yo, if somebody parlayed that, that payout would have to have been crazy because it's the Bengals.
Yeah,
I gotta keep saying it. It's the Bengals. I mean, these young boys, they are just so young and just they hungry though. They hungry. So what does this mean for Joe Burrow if he wins the Super Bowl? I mean, yo, second year in the league, didn't even get to finish his first year, got injured. I mean,
that's the craziest part. This boy is off of injury. I personally, I don't want to see him win because they're in our division or whatever. But I mean, that you gotta respect it.
You gotta respect it. But I mean,
you gotta respect it.
What does that mean for him if he wins? Where does that set him along the line? The long list of these dual QBs that we're seeing, these Josh Allen, these Lamar Jacksons, these Patty Mahomes. What does it mean, for these guys?
I say, see, with Joe Burrow, like, I've really never been a fan because with him, it was no intangible that really stuck out to me with him. Like, not as mobile, doesn't have the strongest arm, isn't as accurate. But then I take a lot of that back, and I say that he can be put up there with them, like, not right up there, but he's there because of the story. Like, dude came from Ohio State, third string, fourth string, transferred to LSU. Beginning of the season at LSU, he was predicted to be like a 6th, 7th round draft pick. End of the season, win the natty, smoking cigars in the locker room with Coach O.
Going crazy.
Ends up being the first pick in the draft.
Yeah.
And he was on a abysmal team, trash team, and towards ACL, which sucked. Kind of derailed. Everybody's like, damn, they should have took, Chase Young over Burrow, like with that first pick. Now, next year, he comes back, had a tremendous season playing with his teammate, and now he's going to the Super Bowl. Like, the story, and if he wins the Super Bowl, that'll just be
this is like something straight out of Disney. Yeah. You would never think, like I said, I never would have thought. I knew, when I want to tell you I knew the Bengals was real?
What?
I knew we was injured, right? It's okay. We were injured. I'm talking about when we still had.
When we whooped up, we said Marlo and them.
Yes.
And they whooped up on us the first time.
Yo, that took me out. I mean, like, bro, I sat there and I said, maybe these boys really did change. Because just think about it this season before that.
Yeah.
People was spanking them to the point where they was like, yo, you my son. Come here. I already know I'm going to clip you by like 21.
Exactly.
It's not really a problem.
Exactly.
So I figured as though, I said, yo, they all right. But when coming into this playoff season, I didn't really see that. But I think for Joe Burrow's legacy, this really would put him up there with our QBs that we know and love. I feel as though that you can't.
So he's better than Lamar Jackson?
Hell no. What? Don't be disrespectful.
He's not. Nah, he's not. I personally don't think so. I mean, I do. If I'm saying unbiased,
is he better than Mac Jones?
Yeah, he better than Mac Jones. He is significantly better than Mac Jones.
Yeah?
Yeah. Mac Jones not mobile.
Is he better? Listen, hear me out. Hear me out. Is he better than that bad boy up in LA, the Chargers?
Herbert.
Is he better than Justin?
I take my boy Joe Shiesty. Yeah, I take Joe Shiesty. No, I take Herbert. I take Herbo.
The pick?
I take Herbo.
The man who throw all the picks?
I take Herbo. I take him. I take him over Joe Shiesty.
The man who just throw the ball up.
Yeah, I'll take him.
Wish on a prayer.
I take him.
Who you taking? Justin Herbert or you taking Joe Burrow? Holla at me.
I like Herbie fully loaded, yo. I'm not going to lie.
Y'all like that, man.
I like Herbie.
I don't know. But I just feel as though if he win this, you can't argue with me that he not better than him.
I mean, the only downfall.
I mean, it's a team effort. I always got to remember that it's a team game. It don't come down to, yo, I had the best quarterback. You know what I mean? Just look what happened with Patty and him.
It's going to come down to 5 people. It's going to come down to 5 people whether or not the Bengals stay in this game. And that's left tackle, right tackle, left guard, right guard, and center. Because they have a terrible O-line. You saw the Titans game. They have a terrible O-line.
Ray Feast. Yo, all of them dudes up front is crazy.
This is what I would do. I'd put Aaron Down and Von Miller on the same side.
All of them crazy, bro. All of them crazy. Yo, so we already said, so that pretty much just going to go on ahead and wrap it up just for a second. We're going to be right back with y'all.
Right back, guys. What's up, y'all? We back at it with the opening drive, Still iced out in the Dre. We ain't change up on y'all this time. But your boy JT back with it.
D-Hell. All right. Let's get right back into what we was just talking about. But I just want to ask the question. We saw what the Bengals have done. We saw what they've overcame. We saw everything. Who do you have winning this Super Bowl, Mr. JT? Who do you got?
So, I know.
Don't you dare disrespect. Go ahead.
So, I know, like we did talk about this a little off camera. It might catch some people off guard. I'm going with the Rams. Actually, I switched up. I'm going with the Rams.
That's a good guy.
I say
smart guy.
I say because the Bengals lack playoff experience. So does Matt Stafford on the other side, but he has a team around him to support him. Mm-hmm. But the Bengals receiving core is young. O-line is trash. Joe Shiesty is... I just feel like the Rams defense is too good for the Bengals to win. Like, the only way that they're going to win is they got to pray. That's what I think. Their defense is good. Look, the Bengals defense is slept on. I mean, if they get pressure to Matt Stafford and force Matt Stafford to get the ball away quickly, then they could do it. And the Bengals can actually do it because they have a solid solid D-line, I'm sorry. Solid defensive backs, solid linebackers. So I think that's the only way the Bengals can get it done. And the Rams, another reason why I do want them to win, not because I know that they're going to win, is I want to see Odell get one. I want to see Matt Stafford get one. All them years he had Megatron, didn't do anything. So basically,
he threw him the pill though.
Yeah, he threw.
But they didn't do nothing.
Yeah, they didn't do nothing.
Absolutely
They didn't do nothing in playoffs, nothing really like that. So I love to see Matt Stafford get one. Odell for sure. Jalen Ramsey. I love to see those guys get a ring. Triple Crown Cooper Cup with a Triple Crown and a Super Bowl ring. Yeah, I like it.
Bro, I just heard you name hella elite players.
That's
really
that's why they're gonna win.
Team, bro.
Yeah,
it's hard to think. It's hard to think they won't.
That's why all the Rams fans.
But I thought
bandwagons.
I honestly thought you was really be disrespectful and say the Bengals, but it would be just everybody's luck. Putting there, because the Bengals the underdogs.
Yep.
They've been the underdogs going into their last 2 games, and now it'll be 3 now.
And we get our haircut by Bengals fans. We're gonna have to hear that.
I'm not gonna lie. If we lose, we might, he might mess up or something.
Yeah. I might just.
What you think, Reezy?
If the Bengals win, I might have to get a new barber.
Who you got?
Realistically, like he said, that defense is amazing. The Rams should take it. I believe they will take it. I want to see Odell get a ring. I don't really care about Stafford, unfortunately, but I do want to see Odell get that ring. But I mean, it's always any given Sunday.
Mm-hmm. Any given Sunday.
For real.
Yo, and that's like, everybody really thought like the Bills. I know the Bills was like, they were supposed to come in there and really do their thing because they had the number 1 defense. You already know what Josh Allen
They could have won the game against the Chiefs.
And I just felt as though that was an any given Sunday type moment. And I was like, when Josh Allen threw that touchdown pass and there was nothing but seconds left on the clock, I said, I just knew. I said, I said, yo, this might really be it. He might put him away. I said he might put him away.
Whoever won that overtime coin toss is gonna win the game. Easy. That's how it went. The coin toss.
That need to be a topic because I think the overtime rules in the NFL.
I don't know because look how it worked out for the Bengals.
They need to be the same.
Look how it worked out for the Bengals. The Bengals stopped KC.
I get it.
And everybody, did y'all really see the way that the crowd went wild when they knew that KC, when they won, they said receiving, everybody went crazy. I'll be honest, I was at home, I went crazy.
Yeah, I just knew they were winning the game.
I just knew, I was like, yo, game's over. And
game.
that whole time, no, it wasn't. That old line of Patties looked crazy.
And Andy Reid getting
Nobody
too
got
cute
that,
with the
man.
plays. He blows.
That's why I said that's why I said backyard football. They gotta change it up. But what I will say is that the overtime rules, I can respect them because it's like, yo, y'all gotta play both sides of the ball.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, if everybody's doing that job, you can't. It's no way you can say like it's not fair.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Imagine you got 2012. Let's say you got 2012 Ravens defense, and you got Patty Mahomes in them. You know what I'm saying? They picked the receive. We don't know what's ready to happen. You don't know what's ready to go down. You don't know.
Ravens.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, don't talk about them because they done cut Tyreek head off and they caught him in the air.
Exactly.
But
exactly.
I just feel as though that it's fair to an extent. I can see if you said it wasn't fair if they went on ahead and say, yo, you know what? If you kick a field goal, you win. Right. That's not fair.
Right.
That's especially not with a person like Automatic Tuck. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. But to say you got to score,
I think it robs the fans. I think what I think it should be is I think it should just be one more quarter, whether it be 10 minutes, 15 minutes, just one more quarter. Let's see what happens. If it ends up being another tie,
that's not a crazy request.
If it ends up being another tie, then you.
That's
do
a lot of football still being played.
I say that, or you could do it like how college do it, like start them off at what they side at 25-yard line. They get a turn. Somebody keeps
something like that.
Yes. That's cool.
But I don't think
But I like the rules.
Yeah, I like it.
I like it because it's like you never know, and like you just said, any given Sunday, because I mean. The Bengals just did it.
Oh yeah,
they just did it with those crazy rules. But that's been a big topic.
Yeah,
you know, everybody's been like pissed about it, especially after that game with the Chiefs and the Bills. How did the Bills? I don't mean to keep bringing it up. How does the number one defense let that happen? What happened?
How
does the number one ranked defense let that happen in the course of 13 seconds,
Look
bro?
at that offense, though. Look at that offense. That offense spread the field so much.
How do you not cover the middle? All those times.
You gotta cover that deep third on the outside.
Oh God,
that's where they think they're going.
Oh gosh, bro, that was bad.
Like, and they were just probably playing that full on prevent kind of defense, and whereas though there's gonna be a middle gap right here. That's why I come to tell you, if they do that same thing, go out. I'm getting that open seam and I'm hitting that middle.
Easy. That wouldn't have worked if they had
get it right to me.
But they had timeouts. So
that helped, and Andy Reid's a hell of a coach, so I say that's why that game ended like that. But the Bengals game, it just came down to Joe Burr. That's my man, yo.
All right, so Rams. All right, who's gonna want to believe us if the Rams leave? They're like, hey, listen to these guys no more, yo. Like,
we not gonna be valid no more.
We not, yo. It's definitely not. All right, so. Let's get right back into something else. I mean, we touched on it earlier. Brady retiring. Do you think it was time for him to retire?
Yeah. I mean,
he just had the most throwing yards in the league.
He did.
How do you retire? First off, how do you retire after you do something like that, and then you don't get to go out on top? Now he went out on top. Then essentially he's goated. But I feel as though that. You don't perform like that because you're not done.
Yeah.
Just like LeBron saying, I'm done right now, averaging 29.1. You don't. It's just things you just don't do.
I think his family played a big part.
Yeah, family and the condition of the team next year. Like, he had no idea what the team would look like next year. You got Godwin going to free agency. You don't got AB no more. It's just a whole bunch of things that factor into it. And it's like, he's like, do I really want to do this again? Like, do I really want to do this again? And then he didn't. If he won a Super Bowl, I think he'd have stayed. I honestly think he would have stayed if he won a Super Bowl.
I don't think so. I think if he would have won that Super Bowl, that's 8 rings.
Everybody thought last year. That
he probably should have just dipped last year. But he went crazy this year.
Yeah,
I mean,
he did.
Yo, how do you throw for that many yards? You know, so who's your MVP this year then?
I'd have to give it to. I'm tired of the quarterbacks. I gotta give it to Jonathan Taylor.
Again, I'm sick of it.
I'd say JT, Jonathan Taylor, or Cooper Kupp. I know Brady probably gonna win it.
Why not Cooper Kupp? Why Jonathan Taylor over Cooper Kupp?
Jonathan Taylor does more for his team, I think. Well, he actually does do more for his team than Cooper Kupp.
What does he do for his team?
So he runs the ball, catches the ball. He has a long run almost every game.
Look at the offense.
He scores almost every game. He scored almost every game. He was a fantasy monster.
But can I tell you this? If he wasn't if Derrick Henry never got hurt, you wouldn't even be mentioning him.
Yes, I would. Why?
Because Derrick Henry was on track for 27.
He was on track. I think he ended with 9.
He was going, bro. He was still. Yo. Let me tell you how crazy this is, yo. I think that man has more yards than Ezekiel Elliott.
Nah, he don't.
He had so many. He had so many yards. He was in top 5 going into the 10th and 11th week.
Yeah, he was.
He was still top 5, bro.
He was like number 6 for the longest.
Bro, you can't tell me.
He was number 6 for the longest.
Bro, you can't. Bro, it's no way you can see.
He got to be at least he got to be 9. He got to be a 9.
Bro, you cannot sit up here and tell me you would have still been talking about all that JT stuff. JT
I would. Derrick Henry, 9.
JT
number 9.
wouldn't have been talking.
937.
That is ridiculous. How many games did he play? He didn't even play any games. You wouldn't be saying JT would be where, All
right, so you take JT away from the Colts and you take Cooper Kupp away. The Rams can still be good.
They don't make the Super Bowl.
They're not, but you take JT away from the Colts, they're trash. They're not even a playoff team. They're not even close to a playoff team.
I guess you're right, but I mean,
I'm saying he impacts the team more. That's what the most valuable player is, right?
Nah, bro. You gotta look for what they did for the team. I mean, did he help them to win?
Stats?
Did they win? They didn't even make it out the AFC.
They didn't. They didn't even make the playoffs.
That's what I'm telling you.
But it's I'm saying if you take one, that's the most valuable. If you take one from the team, will that team still be as successful? The Rams still are a playoff team without Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
So and they got.
I just feel as though that Cooper Kupp, and this is what I've been seeing a lot of the flowers. He don't get them. I don't know if it's because he a white receiver. I don't know. Why don't he get his flowers? The dude went crazy last year. He was cool the year before that.
I think it might be the white thing.
Nah,
literally.
He got hurt last year.
Literally.
He was hurt last year.
Nah, bro, I had him on fantasy. He was going crazy.
And then he got hurt and came back.
You sure?
Yeah. Oh, it might have been the year
before that.
He was
going
going
dumb.
It might have been the year before that.
Okay, all right, because he was going crazy, bro.
And he was out.
He was going crazy, and I just felt as though that the way he moved, the way he ran his routes is beautiful.
It's cool, but he's still not top 5 route runner in the league. I don't say he is.
Who is? What you gonna say? Devontae Adams, Stephon Diggs, DeAndre Hopkins.
Who Devontae, Stephon Diggs, Justin Jefferson,
JJ.
Yes.
Better than Cooper on a route running.
Jettas, yes.
I don't know about that.
Did I already say Diggs?
You did.
Who's number 5?
I already knew he was gonna say Diggs. I caught it already.
Amari Cooper, number 5. Yeah.
Amari Cooper.
Better than
he ain't really had much of a. What's his boy over there catching passes with him? He went.
CD?
Yeah, CD Lamb went more. CD Lamb went more crazy than him this year.
CD get more deep down the field, whereas Amari Cooper get a little more catching.
But we talking route running, bro.
Cooper's not top 5.
Cooper is definitely top 5.
He does the same move, hit you at the
bump,
come back in.
What's wrong with it?
And then run straight up the field.
Yo, who stopped it?
He does.
Holla at me, Reezy. What's wrong with it? Is he not a top 5 route runner?
Route runner, though.
Yeah, we saying route runner. I'm not saying receiver, route runner. You don't like what you saying? You don't like the moves that you just seen them hit boys
running,
with?
No. Route running.
Bro, it's so you gotta know he don't even. I haven't even seen him do all them head fakes or nothing. He's just going crazy.
Deontay Johnson, he runs better routes than Cooper Kupp. Cooper Kupp is maybe top 10,
bro.
He may be top 10.
Maybe
he may be top 10.
You're disrespectful.
He's definitely Cooper Kupp is good. He's a good receiver. Don't get me wrong, but he has Matt Stafford. It's like Matt Stafford. He paying Matt Stafford to throwing the ball. It's like Matt Stafford throwing the ball.
He might be. All the touches he got.
It's
ridiculous.
If Robert Woods was still there, they wouldn't have. Yeah, well, they still would have actually had Odell. Dang, that would have been crazy.
All right, so
and they still got Van Jackson.
All right. We got all off track, man. You gave your MVP. I gotta go ahead and get my MVP.
You can go ahead and say it. I already know what you're gonna say.
Who?
You gonna say Tom Brady?
I gotta say Tom Brady. Yo, there's no way you that old throwing like that, bro.
I mean,
there's no way you saw what, yo, W. You saw, I didn't mean to say W on camera. Bro, like, come on, yo.
Nah, bro.
You seen it.
Let's see. Let me see this man, Tom
You
Brady.
seen it, bro.
5,300 yards,
You
okay.
seen it.
43 touchdowns, 12 picks.
Oh,
That's
gosh.
cool.
He's been crazy. I mean, Reezy, what you think? Is that outlandish to say? That Tom Brady's MVP this year?
It's not. It's definitely not outlandish.
I'm tired of saying quarterbacks, too.
If we on quarterbacks, I'd say Pat Mahomes.
Nah, just because of the way he started the season.
But how he ended it, though. How he ended it was crazy.
Yo, but they had injuries. They had injuries at first.
Yeah, who the
so
Chiefs?
that's why the Chiefs.
Yeah,
that's why they wasn't looking so smooth. I mean, if you really look,
they
at
were
it,
last in that division at one point.
That's why they was doing so bad. And really, if you want to look back at that Ravens game, they was giving us the business. They was giving us the bit, but we was giving them the business too. You know what I'm saying? Yo, so Brady is not it for you? He's not.
Nah,
he's not your MVP.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. I would give to JT.
I can't.
I say JT or Cooper Kupp. Easy. I say JT mainly.
I'm agree with him on that.
Yeah.
What, Jonathan Taylor?
Yeah, either him or Cooper Kupp. And
I mean, that's if you're giving it to a skills position, but this is a quarterback league, and we know
exactly
who's gonna.
I'm trying to think who's the last non-quarterback to win MVP. Hold on, I'm about to try to guess. Adrian Peterson.
I was just about to say I think it's AP.
AP?
I think.
Yeah.
Dang, that's a long
What,
time
2000
ago.
was it 2007 or 8?
That's a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yo,
That's
Tom
his
threw
comeback
for
too.
5,316 yards.
Yep, 43 touchdowns.
Wow. Wow.
Look at JT ran for 18.
I'm nothing short.
JT
But bro,
running
that's
18.
average to a guy
That's
like
not average.
That's average,
not
bro.
Average. That's a lot. That's a lot, bro.
That's average to who?
Bro, you was say Derrick Henry?
That's what I'm saying.
Derrick Henry is
a 2K
bro,
king.
Derrick Henry is
2K
6'12",
king.
400 pounds.
I don't care what he is.
He is he.
I don't
he
care
run like
what
a
he
4'3".
is. I don't care
better,
what he
He better
is.
be nice.
I don't care what he is.
He didn't
bro.
start off like that. He had to get in this groove. When he first came to the league, he was backing up DeMarco Murray. Derrick Henry not even a first rounder. That's how you know he's a good.
Don't matter. Just what he developed into.
And he got hurt, and he about to keep. Well, I don't like wishing that on nobody. So
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. I hope he stay healthy.
healthy.
I hope he stay healthy. All right, yo, who's your defensive player of the year?
Defensive player of the year.
Yo, I've heard a lot of talk about that boy coming out of Pittsburgh. I heard a lot of talk just based off.
TJ? Nah,
Yeah.
TJ is up there. I'm trying to think. If not TJ, definitely not Trayvon Diggs. So for all your listeners out there that love Trayvon Diggs, he's not what y'all think he is. And I can talk about that all day.
Yeah.
But we're not about to get into that right now.
All right.
I'm going with TJ Watt. I say TJ Watt.
You say TJ too?
I say TJ.
Who
I
you
say
got?
TJ.
TJ Watt? It's
say
not
TJ.
crazy. I mean, yo, look at his
He had
numbers.
like what, 21 and a half sacks?
He was
Look at his numbers.
Cooking.
He was going
Doing his thing.
He was going crazy.
Hey, shout out my boy though, Quincy. He on the Giants now.
Yeah.
Yeah, he on the
I went to elementary school with him. So
All right,
shout out my boy, you on the rise, bro.
Yeah. All right, man. So got into that MVP. We got into.
Oh, you said
offensive skill
TJ,
position.
the defensive player?
I don't really know. I don't know because as much as you hate Diggs, I mean
He's not even in the conversation. Diggs should not. Or Mike, I say him or Micah Parsons or TJ.
Oh my gosh,
Micah Parsons too.
Yeah, Michael Parsons. He was on the Cowboys doing.
Come on,
I mean, bro. Yeah, bro.
He's
Yeah,
playing
bro.
linebacker.
You got me thinking now.
Linebacker, outside, inside.
You got me thinking.
Doing what he's doing.
No, it gotta be TJ. It gotta be
Yeah,
TJ.
yeah.
It just gotta be TJ because
He had 21.
he went crazy.
Yeah.
He literally went crazy. It was
Yeah.
it was not really a lot that you could do with him. It
But
wasn't enough.
I hope you wasn't about to say Diggs is up there because he's not. Diggs is not up
Diggs
there.
definitely top 5 defensive player of the year.
No, he is not.
He was getting torched. He was
He's
getting
torched.
picks.
Yeah,
but
he got
was
11
getting
of them things.
Get torched. He was
11.
getting cooked. He got
11.
cooked by Tim Patrick.
11.
He got cooked by Tim Patrick.
Got 11.
Got cooked. Who else did he get cooked by? Like it was like one of the last weeks he got cooked. Who was it,
Bro,
Who was
we
it,
just
bro?
saw a top 5 corner just get cooked.
Jalen Ramsey. What, the Mike Evans? Okay, I mean,
He just got torched and Tom threw a bomb
everybody
to him.
gets cooked, bro. Like
That's
why-
what I'm saying.
Like,
but you saying he get cooked too
like,
frequently for you.
You gotta think. Yeah, you gotta think about it, bro.
Yo, but
corners, these 5'10", 5'11", 6 foot corners, they're getting set up to fail. Like against 6'3", 6'4", 6'5" receivers that run a 4-3. Like, you're getting set up to fail, so you know the real good ones stand out. Like Jalen Ramsey stands out, but he's a bigger corner, but stands out. Diggs just doesn't do it for me. Like, he's a good player, don't get me wrong, but he gets torched. Like barbecue chicken, like fresh off the grill.
All right, I'm done. I'm not. We had this talk the very first blooper episode. We had this talk. I'm not going back over it. I'm not going. We're gonna have a guest that's gonna vouch for Diggs one of these weeks. He's gonna come vouch for Diggs. He's coming with hard facts.
All right,
I'm just
warning you. I'm bringing the facts too.
All right, look, this is a Baltimore podcast / show. This ain't just a podcast. We're trying to make this a show, and we gotta cover the Ravens no matter what. So, what does it mean for us to have that young defensive coordinator? Is he gonna come in? He's gonna get us right? Were we bad because of the play calling? Were we bad because of the defense? Were we bad? I mean, talk to me.
Offensive play calling.
No. Before we get into play calling, having this new coach come in, what does it mean for us? And
I think it's definitely gonna bring a new kick to our defense. One, as long as I feel like rushing defense wise, we're good. As long as he brings some schemes to change up our passing defense, which was ridiculously bad this season.
Yeah.
And then bring in helps talk to the GM, helps bring in some weapons that'll fit his schemes and everything that he wants to do. And if we can get that done, we're good because we're still a good team. We're just hurt. So it's like that's one crutch that we have because when everybody comes back, we're solid. Like we're solid. Like we still almost made the playoffs this year without half the team. So, I mean, we would have got
that was ridiculous. Yeah, we definitely would have got
Lamar. Without Lamar at that. We almost won a game with Josh Johnson. He threw what, 300 plus yards, cooling. Josh Johnson, we just signed him off the street a few weeks prior, maybe a few days.
So, we got Dobbins, Gus Bus coming back. Mm-hmm. We got our primary running backs.
Justice Hill.
We got Stanley. We got a bunch of dudes who's coming back who
we're gonna have Bateman
going to make a real difference. What does that mean for the Ravens?
It's gonna be good. Like we gonna have Bateman. Like because Bateman we didn't have him until like later in the season. Like and he showed that.
He started getting right. He started getting in the groove. You saw the connection
first
between
down
him.
Machine.
Yeah, he definitely was doing his thing.
And then we have arguably I say he was the best tight end this season, not like in the league, but this season he was the best tight end.
This
Mark
season
Andrews.
he went.
He's crazy.
He was crazy. I mean, like, bro, it was nothing he could not do. Nothing he could not catch. He was different. Mm-hmm. The boy was definitely different this season. And it's crazy because it was this one season. I think it was 2019. It was so cringe to watch him against Seattle. Remember he dropped all those passes?
Yeah.
And I questioned who he was. Mm-hmm. I said, I don't believe. I'm not a believer. I'm not a believer. And then it came down to looking at the type of balls he was like, that he would just go in ahead and go up, grab one arm.
Yo, pause.
Like this. He was going crazy. So do you think that going forward, we're looking at what, playoff?
Yeah, we definitely going to the playoffs next year.
All right.
It's definitely going to be smooth.
Is it an early round exit?
Depends on how the AFC shapes up, honestly.
Yeah,
because
that's a wait and see type of thing for real.
AFC's been stacked. Like this playoffs is probably one of the best playoffs I've witnessed in years. It's definitely going to be good. But one thing that I do need to ask you is, do you think it would be good for us to get Antonio Brown or not?
No.
Yo, I've been thinking about this AB situation the whole time, and I feel as though that he's not the same guy. You know that film? Play that real quick.
You're not that guy, pal. Trust me. You're not that guy.
I just feel as though that he isn't who he used to be, but I also feel as though that this isn't his first offseason working with him. Like they did the last season. I feel like they got a connection, and we do definitely need another receiver out there other than Hollywood. I will say, just because Hollywood he run a quick fly, and that's it. And then it's not always a guarantee he's going to catch it. I mean, I don't know from him, and he had a whole 1,000-yard receiving year.
1,008.
You know what I'm saying? So it was definitely a step up for what he did last year. But I just felt as though that having AB would give it like a different dynamic. So I'm not against it. But if he's gonna take the morale down, which I don't believe he will, then I'm not for it. What y'all think?
I can't do AB, man. Like, I mean, he's a good player. Definitely, probably the best receiver of our generation. Like, we seen him. We're Ravens fans. Saw him on Pittsburgh, everything.
Yeah, but he used to torture some serious.
I just feel like no matter what, I just feel like he'll just mess with the chemistry of the team. Like,
that's
we don't
what
need
I'm saying.
any distractions right now. Like, we don't need any distractions. We're coming up off of injuries. Like, we're hiring new coaches and whatnot. So I feel like we don't need any distractions because at the end of the day, Antonio Brown's been on, 4 teams? If you want to say 5, because the Bills trade didn't go through.
Yeah.
But 4 teams, and every one of those teams ended bad.
Right.
Like, ended badly. And I don't want to just put it on the NFL and all that, but he got to take some accountability too, bro. Like, he can't, I don't know. Like, he should never left that game like that. One.
Bro, that was like
that just threw me.
I had everybody saying CTE.
Yeah.
He got CTE. Mm-hmm. That man is going crazy. He has CTE. And I knew it was something else that needed to be like uncovered, the Band-Aid ripped off and, talking about his injury, wanting him to play and, the coach being on his back about it. But I do feel as though that he's cancerous.
Yeah, I wouldn't take him.
For real. That's why I said morale. But I like him. I like him. I like his play.
But we don't need him.
Yeah, we don't need him.
If we needed him, then it'd be different. But we don't need him. Like, we're running. And then he's going to be complaining about targets, stuff like that. It won't need to be.
There's too much that come with him.
Yeah.
Like, he's a good receiver, don't get me wrong. But
probably the best.
Yeah.
Probably the best. Like, when he was back then, when he played for the Steelers, I hated playing him. I hated playing Antonio Brown. I hated that.
All right. We're going to end it with this. The GOAT. Handed the torch to who?
LJ. I've seen him.
I mean, what do you think about that? I mean, do you really think that Lamar could carry the league? Could he be the face of the league? He's already the black sheep. Nobody likes him. Running back this, whatever.
Won an MVP.
Mm-hmm.
So
what's left for him to do then?
He got to win a ship.
All right.
We got to, because
how many can he pump out though? You think?
If I'm being realistic, get Lamar what? Average what? He can be our quarterback for me, like 11 years, 12 years, maybe. How
so
old
you
is
max him? You're the Ravens. You're maxing him.
We should.
You max him right now because this is the year, right? He gets maxed.
Yeah, this year.
Well, I mean, I don't know if he's going to get maxed.
Yeah, I don't know if he probably gonna get a good amount of money though.
He's a good look here.
Yeah,
he's a good look here.
If he didn't get hurt, he'd have been got paid. Promise you, he'd have been got paid.
So going forward, do you see him being the face of the league?
Yeah, I do. Well, he's not going to be the face. But
it's too many.
Yeah.
Is he the next best thing though?
Brady
will he be the best quarterback of the league? I guess I should ask that.
It's kind of too soon to say, but I gotta see what he does with the throwing mechanics first. Like he has to show me more. I love Lamar. I see a lot from Lamar, but he just got to show me a little more. Like,
and the coaching got to be there for him for sure.
Yeah, play.
You know what I like though? I don't know if I know y'all paid attention, but he read his reads this year. He stayed in the pocket.
I love when he stays in the pocket.
Bit longer. And our offensive line was trash, but he stayed in that pocket a tad bit longer, and it showed me a little something different. Not saying we haven't seen him throw.
Exactly.
We done seen him throw many a touchdowns. We done seen him have a perfect percentage on passing rating. Exactly. We done seen all of that. We've seen him at his best.
We've seen it.
And I feel like when the critics see him at his worst, it's just whatever. But we're going to leave that up to y'all, what y'all think. Make sure y'all put some likes under there, some comments, and we'll get back at y'all.
Opening drive.
Coming on next week.
Yes,
Opening drive. Make sure y'all tune in. Thank y'all for listening in.
We hot and ready.